Hey everybody, it's SpeedBump.
That's what it is.
We have a mod that I installed for these fellas so they could beat this game today. Tiny Toon Adventures with 4 hearts instead of 1. Now there is armor in this game. It takes an item spot away from you and it is worth 1, so 4 hearts is just to have on top of that. I don't know if the armor gives you more than 1, but they're probably not going to need that. I think there's another item that takes the place of the armor theoretically.
I think you're zoomed in on Patty Bees, but otherwise I'm going to go ahead and give them the countdown.
Yeah, I am, but they need to fix that, probably. I got it. All set.
All right. Will the knowers pick the correct character? Who is the correct character? Is it Plucky because he can fly?
I think that we maybe did this game before and had a lot of trouble with how hard it is. I would say that changes all the time. Plucky is usually the best because, yeah, he has a hover. It's platformer, so of course that's really good when it's good. There's a lot of levels where you're not able to fly, really, though. Some of them are vertical climbing. The cat can climb up the wall. And Dizzy here is always good, no matter what it is, because he can just get iframe spin action for like 3 seconds. So he's a little slow, but he's guaranteed to get... He's not... With 4 hearts, I don't see how you could fail with Dizzy. You cannot. You will get there. It's just a matter of slow...
Limping across the finish line, but you will get there.
Kill everybody and eat them all on the way. It takes a while to eat everybody. Sacrificing speed for ultimate power here. I think they all have a slide. I might be wrong about that, but Buster certainly does. And he's very, very fast. The fastest one of the 4. So there's reason to use him sometimes too, even though that's all he's got. He's just fast. The hearts will not save them from Amira killing them in this boss fight, if you want to call it a boss fight, where they must evade for a little bit. Kami's in World 2 already, I think. No, actually, they're on the final stage of 1-1.
Nope. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen the speedrun for this game, but I feel like it's a lot of plucky flying and getting over level geometry that you shouldn't be able to get over, but otherwise Plucky is like the guy. I feel like all the Tiny Toons games I'm familiar with are pretty good games. It feels like a franchise that got somewhere between good and okay enough games.
I don't know that I really like any of the other ones, but they're not. I don't feel like any of them are bad. These Tiny Toon games.
I very much like Buster's Bust Loose, but that's the only one I would say I have strong feelings about.
This is the one I had, which gives me a crazy bias. Where Hattie got grabbed by Elmira, so they're going to do, I don't know how far back into 1-2. I'm not sure what the continue situation is in this. Hopefully it's not too bad.
Well, we can only do so much to help them.
They get a truckload of lives, though. I don't know if that's part of the mod either. 7? One player has 7 lives? I don't feel like that's normal either. I might be wrong. This is definitely one of those games that, kind of like Darkwing Duck, it's way harder than it has any right to be, and it's because of the cheap shots and the low health. So giving them a ton of health doesn't fix every problem. There's instant death here and there, but it really ought to have an easy enough time busting through the damage part. The hardest parts of the game are definitely damage related. Alright, you can trade carrots in for 1-ups at the Hampton store. That's what it is. See, because rabbits don't really eat carrots. I say this all the time. Pigs probably do, though. Makes sense.
I'm always saying this.
Yeah. Valley is cruising through the stage, taking a lot of damage to do it. They're missing the heal that was down below. They're gonna have to fight the boss with 1 heart, which is normal. It's a normal situation. It's unexpected with 4 hearts. This is where you would almost certainly be if you were just playing this game regularly. I don't know if the duck is actually better at swimming. I'm not sure about that.
I mean, he's a duck. How could he not be? He's the only character that's meant to be in the water.
So this boss that Valley's fighting, it's strange. They can only be hurt when they're, like, horizontal. If they're sliding up the wall, they're damaged again. The area Patty's in, 1-3, I think Izzy is the best character here. But you can't really switch after you pick, so you have to do the whole world with him. It's one of those systems that they should have just let you pick them all. It's just obvious change you would make in a modern game.
Right. I mean, it was like the distinction between Doki Doki Panic and SMB2, because in Doki Doki Panic, when you die, at least you don't get to switch. Or sorry, you play the whole game as just one character.
Pain in the ass. I just got the retro achievements for SMB2.
So it's time to get the retro achievements for Doki Doki Panic?
Never played it. Am I gonna have to beat the game 6 times like I did Mario Brothers 2?
Yes!
Fantastic. Patty and Valley both at the same time have cleared stage 1.
Yeah. Doki Doki Panic notably not having a run button either.
That's weird.
Well, I mean, it was from a small indie studio, Nintendo.
Yeah. What's the worst official Nintendo game?
What is the worst official Nintendo game?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm just gonna make someone mad today, is what you're saying? I have to say
Zelda.
a name and then someone has to get angry with me?
Urban Champion, that's a cool game. If that's the worst, they're doing good. It's pretty empty, I guess, but it's got a good premise to it. It's practically Nidhogg. That's the modern game I compare it to. Ice Climber.
Okay, Ice Climber, I'm unafraid to say, is pretty dog water. It's not an unpopular take that Ice Climber sucks.
That's true. I can play Ice Climber. Got big problems with Ice Climber.
Me looking back to the audience while I turn a dial that says other M not good.
It definitely looks like the duck is just way better at swimming than these other guys, based on their movement here. They all have this attack where they shoot a tornado. The PAL meter, if you didn't notice it, is relevant to the... I'm not really sure, I don't remember what it does for the duck or the cat, but for Dizzy it's his spin, and for the underwater section it's his tornado shot. So Dizzy
I don't
has
know
to
that I've
charge
seen
it
the power meter be depleted for, like, Plucky.
Yeah,
I don't know what it would deplete for.
I don't know if it gets used for them. I can't remember anything that they can do that would drain that. And the cat just climbs up walls, and not a great way. They slide back down, but it works. It's alright. Valley's got to sneak in and get into the door that Elmira's guarding obnoxiously. Oh no!
Oh god! Jump scare.
The way to do it is to run with her. Don't run against traffic. You won't make it. I think if I sat down and made it, I could fix Ice Climbers. I could fix him. I could fix Ice Climber.
Why do you feel the need to?
Why not? There's a couple of edits for Ice Climbers in here. Better controls. My eyeballs open at this. A little more lateral control in the air. That alone probably does it. And there's the 4-player hack. That was fun. That was no good. Didn't like that.
Sprit's just clearing stage 3-1. Well, we got Okami fighting a boss.
I remember this boss. There is an optional boss. I don't remember how you get to him. It's the Darth Vader Duck Dodger thing. There's some way to summon it. Pretty sure it's optional. But otherwise, Okami's cruising. They're like near the last world already. Pretty close.
It's like such a varied game. It really has a little bit of everything.
Valley made it this time. Good strategy. I'm gonna look up the secret fight.
It's interesting that a game like this would have a whole secret, like, boss fight. And not unusual to have a warp that jumps you ahead a few levels, but to take you to an entire parallel boss fight. It's kind of interesting.
If you end a stage with a multiple of 11 carrots, and then once you've grabbed the key, Duck Vader will grab you and you'll have this fight on your hands for no reason. There is a stage life code if people need it, so we're good on that front too. Beating him gives you 3 extra lives, but he's a pretty annoying boss. But yeah, you can rack him up that way if you're having trouble with this game. If you get good at him, at least, you could just grab yourself... Oh, quite a few. Patty's trying to work out the Elmira puzzle here.
It feels like it's not hard to figure out, but the problem is I feel like if you don't get it right the first few times, you might think that the way it wants you to do it is not possible.
Oh. Their timing is off, unfortunately. It's annoying too because the checkpoint for her is pretty far in. I don't think Dizzy is immune to her either, even with spin. Maybe. It's the only thing that would be, if anything is. Yeah, I'm hearing that this game, like, Konami stole from Mario 3. Like, actually stole to make this game.
Wow.
But I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty... I have a hard time believing that.
Okami is in the penultimate world here, Wacky Land. It's really annoying here. Cartoon hell. There you go. There's creepy shit everywhere that, because it's a cartoon, it's not creepy.
On Spritz's side, you've got the Darth Vader fight.
Yeah, there it is. So you have to bounce off the Stormtrooper ducks to hit the duck in the head up there. He did it. That's 3 1-ups. Spritz has done it. That is the secret in this game. That's the only one I know of. If I'm not mistaken, this world Okami's on is not a multi-state. I think you just collect all the dodos and you win. But I can't remember for sure. I don't feel like it's a full-fledged 3 stages like the other ones. The game gets short at the end. It just kind of wraps up. So he's really close now, with 10 minutes left, more, to just beat this last levels. Gotta do a slide.
Well, there's the dodos. Is that a completion?
Yes. They're in the last stage, which is pretty rough. But with 4 hearts, this is where the hearts, more than anywhere else, is going to pay off. This last stage is about endurance. Patty's trying to work out something here. Not quite. Ah. I want him to sneak in there. That was a big opening they didn't take. Damn. A huge one.
Watching them edge off the side. Oh my god. Well, we've got a little less than 10 minutes left, and our players are making great progress. You had anticipated we might get a few clears, and I think we're probably on track to get one, at least.
Kami's guaranteed to get one. I think Spritz also probably will get one. We're on the boss of 4 now, I think. It's not a hard fight, especially with the duck. Spritz is off screen somewhere now. There they are. They went so far up into the atmosphere with their flight. With that, Spritz has cleared that stage. It'll be tight, but I think Spritz can do it if they're fast. Kami's in the part of the game I hate the most, this vertical crap. There's a part where they drop a bunch of stuff on you too. Oh, he's got to do another Vader fight. Make a short work of it. Kami's on the boss. The end.
Is this the final boss of the game?
Yeah, you gotta jump off the gloves to jump on Montana's head. And with the duck, theoretically, you could get 2 on a cycle. If your timing is just right. Bounce off those weird Bitcoin things.
Oh my god. More gloves have entered the fight.
Clear.
Well, there we go. That's our first clear from Okami.
Pulling Valley's audio. I don't remember why Montana decided to capture the rabbit. But he has been punished.
So many games these days are unwilling to show child being punished for their crimes, and I think it's great that Tiny Toons was ahead of their time. Modern games could never.
Then
Classic then. We got 3 minutes left. I'm not sure that's going to be enough time for Spritz to make it to the boss and beat it.
maybe. This might be it. Yeah, they're here.
Oh, wow.
And they have 2 more health than you're supposed to have. So that helps.
Never mind, I was wrong. Look who had no faith. That's on me.
Second finish at 28 minutes. It's funny how 4 hearts, just kind of an arbitrary random number they threw out there, is about right. Maybe a few too many, but I think it's necessary. Wouldn't go with less than 2 here, because man, this game sucks with only 1 hit and armor. Oh, Patty made it, holy crap. Time's up. Near the end of the big climb valley, ahead of Patty Valley a little bit. I think they're a stage or two behind. That's game. Hey, that worked out. We need more easy modes on some of these old games for these 30-minute races.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me, All the Blues. You doing any streaming?
In a bit.
All right. See you later.
Take it easy.